Hello friends and welcome back to Rachit SST classes. Today we are going to discuss 15 questions related to the French Revolution. So let's start. My first question is, when was the French Revolution started? When was it started? Yes, on 5th May 1789. So, we came to know that when did this revolution start, but when did the revolution end? Yes, on 9th November 1799. When did it end? 9th November 1799. So, my next question is, who led the French Revolution? Who led this revolution? Yes, this revolution was led by Napoleon Bonaparte. Yes, this revolution was led by Napoleon Bonaparte. So, who was the king of France during the French Revolution? Yes, who was the king? Yes, you are right, my friends. King Louis XVI was the king of France during the French Revolution. So, my next question is, when was the estate general? Yes, when was this estate general called by French King Louis XVI? Yes, it was called by Louis XVI in 1789. When was it called? 1789. Which time period was known as the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution? Yes, which time period was known as the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution? Yes, the Reign of Terror was from September 5th, 1793 to July 27, 1794. So, now we are going to know that which assemblies and which convention and rules they ruled on the France and what was their time period. So first is National Assembly rule over France. So it ruled over France from 1789 to 1791. After that, the Legislative Assembly ruled from 1791 to 1792. After the Legislative Assembly, the National Convention ruled over France from 1792 to 1795. After the National Convention, the Directory ruled over France from 1795 to 1798. Friends, these four questions from question number 7 to 10 are very important. Please mark these questions important. Let me also mark it for you that these questions are very important. Now, the next question is, who was the first consul of France? Yes, Napoleon Bonaparte was the first consul of France. As we read in the previous slide that there was a one Napoleon Bonaparte who led this revolution. So to lead this revolution, he must be the consul na. That's why we say that Napoleon Bonaparte was the first consul of France. Now, next question is, who led France to victories in Italy and Austria against the War of First Coalition? Yes, it was Napoleon Bonaparte only. He led to France to the victories in Italy and Austria against the War of Coalition. Yes. Next is, which prison was stormed during the French Revolution? Yes, the Bastille prison was stormed by the French people during this French Revolution. Next question goes like this. How many African slaves were freed during the Revolution. Yes, as a result of revolution, how many African slaves were freed in 1794? Yes, 10,000 African slaves were freed. A huge number. Next question is, when did Maximilien Robespierre was executed by guillotine? Guillotine was a weapon used to execute many people. Louis XVI was also executed by this weapon, guillotine. Yes, King Louis XVI was also executed by this guillotine. So, on 28th July 1794, Maximilien Robespierre was executed by guillotine. So, this was the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe this video. Tomorrow I'm going to bring the American Revolution.